What's going on, guys? OneEyedBandit back again with yet another video talking about more Dragon Ball FighterZ, and today we once again have a special guest, Insert Coin. How you doing, bro?
Hey, man. Glad to be back here on the channel. It's always a good time, man.
For sure. So, last time we made a video, we actually did one just recently on your channel, talking about characters that we would want to see as DLC for Dragon Ball FighterZ in this upcoming season, seeing as we heard from Hiroki the other day stating that she's going to be powering up Dragon Ball FighterZ even more. So with today's video, me and Insert Coin are going to talk about characters we think are coming to the game. On his channel, we talked about characters that we personally want, but these are characters that we think most likely have the best shot. So without further ado, I'm gonna hand it over to Insert Coin, and he's gonna give me his first character that he thinks is coming to Dragon Ball FighterZ.
All right, so we already know we're getting Android 21 with her lab coat. And typically we get like 5 DLC characters with every single season pass. So with that in mind, I'm starting mine off with Super Saiyan God Goku. We know every single season pass needs a new Goku or Vegeta, and I mean, we don't have Super Saiyan God just yet. We have pretty much every other form except for this one.
Yeah, you're right. And so it definitely fits, and I think that is a possibility as well. But on my list, my very first character I think would come after Lab Coat 21 would be Omega Shenron.
Oh, yeah.
And the reason for this is because we all got blue balled by the at the end of the last season. We all were like, we saw a bunch of what we felt like were leaks, and we were all like, Omega Shenron's got to be coming. There's just no way he isn't coming.
Yeah, I mean, last season, when they were giving us those teasers, we saw the Dragon Balls in like that specific order, the same one that's on Omega Shenron's, test. It ended up being Master Roshi that they gave us.
Yeah.
And we sat there like, what?
And my thing
this is really what we got.
My thing is, I have so many dope ideas that they could do with Omega. Like, there's a Dragon Ball system within the game. Just think about how every time you get a new Dragon Ball, he would power himself up a little bit in a certain way. I mean, it would definitely be sick, and it would give people another reason to try to aim and strive for those Dragon Balls.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, we'll never see the end of Gogeta's C assist with
Omega.
Shenron.
Yeah. It'd be sick. Team composition.
Yeah. All right, so the next one on the list that I think is a must-have, right? It's somebody that we all want, right? No two ways around it. Majin Vegeta. It's a bit of a cop-out answer, but let's be honest. They know Majin Vegeta would sell. They know that putting him into the game would make everybody happy. I don't see a way that we have a new season and Majin Vegeta doesn't get in.
You're right. You're totally right. I don't think they could possibly go another season with all the outcry that there is for Majin Vegeta. This is a character that has been asked for since season 1, and that goes with a lot of other characters as well. So
the interesting thing is, like, the developers of the game even said that they take fan requests really seriously when it comes to DLC characters, and Majin Vegeta, at least in my community, is probably the most requested character.
I totally agree with you. But next up on my list, after that is actually going to be Super Saiyan 4 Goku, most likely, to go along with that Omega Shenron pick that I had for my first pick. I definitely feel like Dragon Ball FighterZ is not going to be Dragon Ball FighterZ if they don't give us a new Goku every time DLC drops. And Super Saiyan 4 Goku is probably the most hype Goku, I would say, to come next.
You know what? After hearing you pull up Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I gotta agree. While I like Super Saiyan God quite a bit, just imagine the dynamic, voice lines that they can have between Super Saiyan 4 Goku and the Super Saiyan blue forms of certain characters like Vegeta and Goku. The same way that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta talks about Super Saiyan Blue, it would be like the similar thing there. And I think the more kind of unique interactions like that we get, the better. I've always liked that kind of flavor in the game. So next up on my list, it's kind of 2 in 1. They're not meant to play together. They're 2 separate characters, but I feel like if you put one in, you gotta put the other one in. And that is Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. Just because the new movie.
Interesting. Whoa. I did not think about that at
So
all.
here's my theory, right? I actually went ahead and said this on Twitter, but I think Android 21 is either going to make a cameo in the new movie, or she's going to be a major player in the new movie, and they're just keeping it a secret, right? So I feel like that might explain why we're getting the Android 21 in the lab coat DLC in order to help promote the movie potentially. None of that is fact. I got nothing to substantiate that. Theories.
Wow.
And as a result, it would make sense to feature Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 in the DLCs as well.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. It's funny that you say that, because on my Twitter recently I talked about how Dragon Ball is so blatantly obvious with what they're doing, and it's clear as day to me that Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 will most likely fuse, in my personal opinion, and become Gamma 3 or something like that, or something crazier.
So the last one on my list here is Topo, God of Destruction form. I feel like that was kind of Vegeta's shine, his moment to really show what he's got in the tournament of power as far as the anime is concerned, and the way they portrayed it in the anime with how he was brutalizing Frieza and doing absolute work. I mean, it was kind of nasty. It was dope, and then it gave Vegeta the opportunity to do another final explosion. You know, it was just a really like dope moment for the character overall.
And I can't say I enjoy Topo as a character, but
me and you both.
I mean, he does make sense, and I've always been an advocate for, if we are going to get a new Vegeta, right? As much as I would love Majin, I think Blue Evolution could easily be a quick substitute to Majin, because simply based off the fact that, because we have Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta in the game, and during his dramatic finish, he literally does the most disrespectful thing to Janemba ever and reverts back to Super Saiyan, I think Blue Vegeta could easily have something to where, I don't know, Babidi comes out of the sky out of nowhere, and during his dramatic finish against Fat Boo, for some reason, he goes Majin and reverts back to Super Saiyan 2 for Majin, and something like that could happen. Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta could easily be a stand-in technically for Majin. As much as I wouldn't want that to happen, I think Blue, I don't know how I got on the subject of Blue Evolution, but I think it goes hand in hand with Topo is what I'm trying to say.
Oh no, I mean, completely shifting gears, right? Screw Topo. Blue Evolution Vegeta, let's talk more about that, because you brought up a really good point. I mean, Chile, or however you say her name, Chile? I don't know how to say her name.
Yeah.
She pops up randomly for a dramatic finish, so it may sound far-fetched that Babidi just randomly pops out, but I mean, when you think of it, it's kind of not far-fetched.
Yeah, as much as I said, we were just talking about how Majin Vegeta was on my list, I think I'm gonna go ahead and switch gears and say I think Blue Evolution Vegeta could have a shot at getting in as well, just off of that fact alone.
Fair enough, man. I mean, it's a great point you brought up.
So yeah, but I guess technically really it's my turn again. So with that being said, for real, I'm going to have on my list, it's Raditz.
Really?
Yeah, I actually do have Raditz as one of those characters that can make it into the game. Again, people have been advocating for him for quite some time now. I think the main president of the Raditz fan club is most likely Dado Doya. Shout out to Dado and his community over there. But just because I would want to see his live reaction to Raditz getting into the game, that's how much I would think Raditz would be in here. I would just love to see it all together.
Could you imagine all the interactions and potential dramatic finishes with that character?
Yeah.
Like a dramatic finish with Piccolo or Goku, or base Goku.
Yeah.
It would be a little humiliating for Raditz, since he would get shot in the heart. But still, we get a dramatic finish nonetheless. I mean, I'm always down for any character that brings more of that unique interaction into the game. I'm down for it.
Yeah.
And we all know, I love Raditz.
Yeah, and
so
with you saying that, it kind of makes me feel like, because characters like Yamcha have a reverse dramatic finish against Nappa. Could you imagine like a Raditz reverse dramatic finish where he breaks the clutches of Goku and Piccolo ends up killing just Goku, so Raditz just goes and kills Piccolo? That could be dope.
I'm not gonna lie, that'd be kind of funny.
It could be dope. But yeah, I think we're left with just your honorable mention. What do you got?
No, I'm not sure if this character will actually make it, but My honorable mention would have to be PyCon. Just because, once again, I know there's a lot of people that love this character, right? And they take fan requests pretty seriously. So I'm not sure how deep the passion is for PyCon, but I feel like he definitely is an unsung hero that would make for a great character in this game. Very, very, like, flashy moves. He's a great spectacle to watch with, you know, I don't know the names of his moves, but with a lot of his really flashy, overzealous moves.
PyCon really is one of those fan favorites, at least from my community. I understand that when I talk about new characters coming, PyCon is definitely one of those characters that comes up. And the only reason I would personally love to see him in the game is to see how they implement a screaming mechanic for him, because we all know that in the movie he yells at Janemba and Janemba just, like, you know, parts of him just break off. So how would they implement that into his character? I feel like it would be really, really sick.
It'd be one of the silliest things, but I would absolutely love it.
Last but not least, my honorable mention, and we talked about this a little bit earlier, but Moro. The Dragon Ball anime is, or has been, teased by the producer of the Dragon Ball room for Dragon Ball Super, and it's kind of crazy to say that it could possibly be coming out this year very, very soon. And if that's the case, we're gonna go along with what you said on how you feel like Android 21 is kind of, or could possibly be, a way to promote the new movie. Well, if we're gonna go off of that basis as well, I feel like Moro could have a big shot at coming in to the game as well, simply based off the fact that they could promote the anime more.
Very, very true. And you know what the best thing about that is it opens up the door for a couple more characters. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody who hasn't kept up with the manga, but there's some dope characters in that arc.
Anyways, guys, that is the Dragon Ball FighterZ DLC list that we think are going to join the game. Let us know what you think as well. Do you think that these characters have a shot at getting in? What are your personal characters that you think will join the game in the near future? Because we do know we are definitely getting more content with this game. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please remember that God and anime are always on your side. Please come join the Bandit Army. That's all I got for you. Intercoin, you got anything else to say?
Thanks for having me on the channel, man. And once again, if you haven't already subscribed to OneEyedBandit, be sure to go ahead and do it.
No problem. Peace out, guys.